So hey guys, I realized that it's starting to approach summer. It's still quite very cold, but we have to prepare for summer. Every summer holiday or vacation needs to be prepped ahead from winter, and that's why I am making this video. If you're that person who wants to apply for a Schengen visa, you want to travel to any European country of your choice, and you don't know how to go about it, and you actually want, why this video I'm providing or I'm filming for you today, why it's different is because you know that you want more time to have that Schengen visa, because most people, when they apply to any Schengen country, they end up giving them 10 days, 3 days, 13 days, maximum 1 week. But in this video, I want to tell you how I was able to get a 6-month Schengen visa. I bet you want to watch this video to the very end. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mide Jay. In case you don't know me, I go by M to the I to the D to the E. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I want you to click that subscribe button right now. I want you to join this family of mine. Whatever summer holiday that you have right now, you have to start planning from now. I carry the tier 2 visa. Okay, I don't have a UK passport, and anywhere, any European country, or most, not every, but most European countries I need to visit, I actually need a visa, especially the most popular ones like France, like Netherlands, like where is that, like Spain, Finland, Denmark, and the likes. You actually need a visa. And then most people end up applying to these countries like Greece and the likes, and they get very limited time. I will share my experience with you. In the year 2021, I wanted to go on a trip to Spain, and of course I felt like it would be good to go to Italy as well. At the end of the day, I didn't end up going to Italy. I went to only Spain, but I applied for a Schengen visa, and I got a 6-month visa. And so what happened, September 2021, I used that visa to go to Barcelona in Spain, and 3 months after, just 3 months shortly after I went for the Spain trip, I went to Paris. So even after I went to Paris, I spent 6 days and came back. I still had time. I still had like another 2 to 3 months on that visa. Getting 6 months or more, if possible, it enables you to use that visa to go to several countries, because sometimes it's not feasible to go to 2 to 3 countries at a time. But if that is what you want to do, I think that's absolutely okay. Firstly, you have to know what countries you will be going, because the main secret of getting a 6-month visa or more for Schengen visa is just something very minute, which I will discuss. But before we get there, next you have to gather your documents. Of course, you've established your main aim of travel, which is visiting. So the next step is gathering documents. What are the documents you will need? You have to establish that you're doing something tangible in where you're living, like your work certificate. Go to your HR department or wherever you work, tell them you need a work certificate, or you can go with your your job offer letter, like your employment letter as well. That can stand for that. So if you are a student, also your admission letter, something to just show that you have ties with wherever you are staying. If you're married, you have to go with your marriage certificate. If you've bought a house, you can attach your house document with it. That will also go along with. Gather your pay slips, not less than 3 months. If you can provide 6-month pay slip, that will be fantabulous. So they want to see that you are generating income from your workplace or from whatever business you do. And then, lest I forgot, you don't have to be that person who goes 9 to 5 or who works in a company. You can as well be somebody who does business. They just want to see your registration of business, something that shows that you are into business, and they want to see the cash flow, basically cash flow, and then how much you have in your account. I won't teach you what to do for that, but then you just have to have a speculated period of money. Did I say speculated period of time? You just have to have a stipulated amount of money in your account, and this shouldn't be less than £2,000. Don't put 1.5. 2K and above, if you ask me. I personally, I put about 3K in my account just to show that you can cater for yourself when you get to France, when you get to Italy or wherever, because they know that vacation is money. You cannot not have money and you want to come and tour our country. They're not going to give you visa. Funds, proof of funds, basically, that's it. You need proof of funds. Another thing that you need apart from your marriage certificate, are you going with children? Go with your birth certificate or pictures to show that these are your kids. Something that ties the family together. You have to put that in. Of course, your international passport. And something that many people miss out is your proof of accommodation. Schengen countries, they need to know that when you're coming to their country, you already know where you will be staying. You will need to have proof of accommodation. So what majority of us do is we go online, booking.com. I'll put it on your screen right now. You can go on booking.com and put maybe hotels in France or France, location France, and you'll be staying from maybe 1st of August to 5th of August. Put it there. Do you want to include food, breakfast, and all the airport pickup, whatever you want to include? Put it there. Book your accommodation. Have a printout. So when you book your accommodation, sometimes you don't have to pay immediately. Print out that email because they're going to send a confirmation email to you when you finish your booking. Print that email with you and you need to attach it because those are the things that you present when you go to do your biometrics. The next thing also is to book your flight. And for this one, it's tricky. For the accommodation, when you print out or do a booking, you can always change your accommodation on the long run. Even after the visa is issued, you can be like, oh, I don't want this accommodation anymore. Someone told me about this one. It's quite cheaper. It's closer to the town center. I want to book this one. But for the flight, it's very tricky. You might not be able to change your flight at the end of the day. So it's better to pick a flight that tallies with the day you're traveling. And of course, you have to do a two-way flight. I don't have to say that, right? You have to do a two-way flight, going and coming, because they want to know that you are going. What about once you come back, you have to come back. So it's a two-way flight. Okay, and that you have to be careful. Unless I forgot, for your accommodation, don't say you are traveling 1st of August and you are booking accommodation from 2nd of August. They will query that because they'll be like, where will you be from 1st of August to 2nd? Where will you sleep? Okay, so be very careful with that. So after accommodation, you book your flight. I think the last thing you have to do is to book your health insurance. Most Schengen countries will not give you visa if you don't have a health insurance. I'm going to list one of them on your screen. That's the main one that I use, and that's what I recommend people to use. They are very good. Their website is just on your screen. I'll leave it in my description box. Very easy to use, easy peasy, or anything you can just think of, you can put it with it. But these are the basics that they will look at when you want to go for your biometrics. So now you've gathered all your documents. The next thing to do, you go on the country website. So some of them are being managed by different companies. We have BLS. For Spain, I guess it's BLS. We have VFS. We have quite a number of them. Go to Google, type how to apply for visiting visa for Spain, how to apply for visiting visa for Finland. I know many people will tell you, oh, don't apply to this country, they will give you 3 days. Don't apply to this country, they will give you 13 days. Even though sometimes I also have this stereotype at the back of my mind, especially for a country like Greece. I tell people, if you go to Greece, they will give you 10 days. And it's because some visa decisions are quite peculiar to some countries. Greece especially. Most people that go for Greece first or say they want to go to Greece, they end up giving them very short or limited period of time. They will never give you a week, more than a week, or let's say 13 days usually. They will never give you a month. Greece especially, So there's this stereotype to certain countries, but I'm not a visa consular. I don't know how they do these things. Go to the country website, you create an account with them. They will ask you for your details, where you work, your name, your address, children's name if you're married, if you have kids. They're going to ask you different personal questions, work-related questions, different things. Have you been denied a visa before? Do you have criminal convictions or fraudulent activities, or have you been involved in one terrorist, whatever, or not? So they'll ask you all of these questions. You answer sincerely and honestly, and then the secret to getting almost 6 months or more for visa, Schengen visa. They're very secret. If you watch the videos to this period, then trust me, you're doing well for yourself. So for me personally, what worked for me was because I said I'll be going to Spain and Italy. There is a column to say, is this a single trip or a multi? Is this a single route or multi route? Many people end up picking single route because they are going just to Greece and coming back. Of course, they're going to give you short, limited or limited time, like 13 days or a week. But if you pick multi route, for instance, when I applied to Spain first, and these were the questions that I was asked. Okay, they asked me multi route or single route. I chose multi route, and then they will ask, why did you choose multi route? Oh, because I'll be going to Italy after this trip. They just want to know that will you use this visa again? We don't want to give you the visa and then you will not use it for subsequent countries. After picking the multi route, I put the country I'll be going, how long I will be staying in each countries. It's not that tedious, trust me. Just be certain of what you want to input there and everything must tally together. At the end of the day, when you finish your application, submit it, they're going to refer you. They'll send an email to you and they refer you to where you're going to book your biometrics. They will book your biometrics for you, and that's why you have to start doing these things now. It's not when you want to travel in August and a month to August, that's July, you now start applying for visa. Any trip you want to go in summer, you have to start applying right now. You don't have to wait. So anyways, when I finished that, they referred me to where I booked my biometrics. I booked the date, the time and everything. Of course, you print that confirmation page to say that you have to be at the Spain embassy so day at so time. But unlike the US is just the only country that I'm aware of that they do interviews for applicants. Okay, every other country, even UK, the mighty Canada, every one of them is just biometrics. So you package all of these documents that we've discussed together, put your confirmation page for the appointment together, and then you go for your biometrics. Get there early. I think there's a payment you make online. Go with the receipt too for that biometrics. You pay for that, if I'm correct. And when you get there that day, they will ask of all your documents. Go with photocopies. Okay, anything you're going with that day, go with photocopies, because sometimes they require like your data, your passport data page, they might ask for the photocopy of that. Just make sure you've done enough photocopies as possible, and even at the end of the day, if you don't need it, that's fine. So they'll do your biometrics, they'll take your fingerprints and everything within maximum 30 minutes, because you're going to take numbers, so it might be quite a lot of people there. Do your biometrics and go, and that's it. And you wait for your visa. For me personally, I think I waited for about 3 weeks. My passport was sent to me like 2 days or a day to my travel. Just put it at the back of your mind that you're going to be sent your visa, and then you have to start prepping for your travel with faith. Okay, and that was it. That was how I got a 6-month Schengen visa, which I used to go to Barcelona, Spain, and I also went to Paris in France, and I had a lovely time, guys. Don't forget the multi-route. The multi-route is the secret. That is the secret. I think I've come to the end of this video. I really wanted to share with somebody. Share this video. I know you found it very helpful, and you have somebody on your contact, somebody on your social media, somebody, friend, family that you want them to watch and learn how to do the same. I want you to please send my video to them. Let them subscribe. Don't forget that notification bell. That's the bell icon by the side of the screen. Let them click on it, so by the time I drop another video, they are grabbing it, because YouTube is going to notify them when I post again. Don't forget to subscribe. It's very, very important. In my next video, and I still remain your girl, M to the I to the D to the A. For more mouth-watering videos like this, subscribe. I'm telling you. I'll see you guys very soon. I love you so much. Mwah.